In a time where the average new car costs more than $47,000, the idea of a brand new pickup truck selling for just $10,000 sounds like a joke or a dream. But that dream might be coming true. Two automotive titans, Toyota and General Motors, are preparing to unleash vehicles that could completely upend the truck market. And when they do, nothing will ever be the same again. We're not just talking about some base model trims with no features. We're talking about real, functional pickup trucks aimed at daily drivers, workers, small businesses, and first-time truck owners. Think of it as the next revolution after the Ford Maverick, but even cheaper and with global ambitions. So what's really happening? Will Toyota's IMV0 and GM's Chevrolet Montana spark a new era? Are they actually any good? And who's going to come out on top? Let's dive deep into what could be the biggest shift in the truck market in decades. Why are they doing this now? Let's start with the why, because this isn't happening by accident. Over the past few years, car prices have soared to outrageous levels. Inflation, supply chain disruptions, and over-reliance on luxury tech have led to bloated vehicles that are loaded with features many people never even use. It's no wonder buyers are getting tired. Enter the $10,000 truck. Both Toyota and GM seem to have realized the same thing. There's an enormous gap in the market. A vacuum created by the abandonment of simple, affordable trucks, one that Ford briefly filled with the Maverick, but only partially. But while the Maverick starts around $25,000, the Toyota IMV0 and the Chevrolet Montana aim to start at less than half that. If they pull this off, they're not just launching two trucks, they're creating a brand new market segment. This could be the biggest disruption since the original compact pickup boom of the 1980s and 90s, the collapse of overpriced trucks. Both Toyota and GM see the writing on the wall. The US truck market has become so bloated with unnecessary options that basic trucks are out of reach for the average American. Why are trucks with ventilated seats, 15-inch touchscreens, and massaging seats now considered normal? Why do you need to spend over $50,000 just to get a reliable work truck? The truth is, you don't. Consumers are finally pushing back. The market is ripe for a truck that strips away the fluff and focuses on reliability, simplicity, and value. Toyota and GM are about to capitalize on that shift. What are these 10K trucks all about? Let's take a closer look at what these two brands are bringing to the table. Toyota IMV0. This is Toyota's response to an inflated market, and it's very different from anything they've done recently. The IMV0 is based on a modular platform, meaning it can be transformed into anything you want: a flatbed, a food truck, a delivery van, or a compact utility truck. It's boxy, simple, and rugged. It doesn't try to look like a lifestyle vehicle. Instead, it offers versatility and customizability, with a huge rear cargo space that small business owners and tradespeople can configure to their needs. The price tag? Toyota wants to keep it at $10,000 US dollars or less, especially in developing markets, but with potential for global rollout. Chevrolet Montana GM is taking a slightly different route. The Montana has been reborn as a compact unibody pickup designed for the urban commuter and family buyer. It's more stylish, more tech-forward, and features modern infotainment and safety features. Think of it as a smaller Colorado with Maverick vibes. Unlike the IMV, the Montana aims to look like a traditional truck, but in a more manageable size and price. It's comfortable, efficient, and targeted more at consumers than businesses. GM also plans to price it close to $10,000 in key markets, although US pricing might end up a bit higher. Reliability. The deal maker or breaker. You can't talk about Toyota without mentioning reliability. It's the brand's secret weapon. While Ford's Maverick has had mixed reviews when it comes to reliability and recalls, Toyota has a reputation to uphold. They won't risk that by cutting corners, even in a budget truck. The IMV0 might be cheap, but it's still a Toyota, and that means it's being built to last. GM, on the other hand, has had a rockier path, especially with its recent EV push that hasn't paid off. The Montana needs to be not just affordable, but bulletproof, or customers will walk away. It's a tough balancing act. Build it cheap, but build it well. Different audiences, different goals. Here's where the two trucks really diverge. Toyota's IMV0 is focused on utility, versatility, and customization, It's a blank canvas, made for entrepreneurs, gig workers, delivery drivers, or even van lifers. You can turn it into anything. Chevy's Montana is more of a daily driver, a compact truck for small families or city dwellers who want something affordable yet modern. It's less about business, more about everyday life. This means they're not necessarily competing head-to-head. In fact, they might end up dominating different corners of the same new market segment. The compact truck boom 2.0. We've already seen what a well-placed compact truck can do. The Ford Maverick proved there's huge demand for affordable, efficient pickups, but the Maverick still feels like a light version of a big truck. The Montana and IMV Zero are true compact trucks with their own identities and purposes. This is the start of compact truck boom 2.0, but this time it's global, and that changes everything. If these trucks are successful, we could see new entries from Nissan, Subaru, Ram, and Honda, a shift away from bloated full-size trucks, a new definition of what a pickup truck should be. Could these be game changers for small businesses? Absolutely. The Toyota IMV Zero is a potential goldmine for small businesses. Imagine a food truck startup, a mobile detailing service, a courier operation, all running off a $10,000 truck that's built to be modified. And the Montana? It could be the perfect fleet truck for service providers or delivery companies that want modern tech without premium prices. This isn't just about consumers, it's about economic opportunity. How will they keep the price so low? You're probably wondering, how can they make a truck for just $10,000? The answer lies in simplicity and scale. Modular design, especially for the IMV, limited tech features, no unnecessary bells and whistles, shared platforms with other vehicles, global parts sourcing and production hubs, no all-wheel drive or hybrid systems at launch. These trucks will likely be built in emerging markets using existing supply chains and sold in massive volumes, allowing Toyota and GM to keep costs down while still turning a profit. It's smart, efficient, and exactly what the market needs right now. What's the catch? Of course, no vehicle is perfect. The IMV Zero will likely lack modern safety tech, at least initially. The Montana may not be as rugged or customizable as the IMV. Neither of them will be powerful off-roaders or tow kings. Some compromises will need to be made. Interior quality, material choices, or advanced features may be limited. But that's exactly the point. These aren't meant to replace your Silverado or Tundra. They're designed to fill a hole in the market that's been empty for far too long. The bigger picture, a new era of automotive strategy. This goes beyond just two trucks. The real story here is a shift in mindset. For years, automakers have been competing over who can make the most luxurious, over-the-top pickup. But now, it's about who can offer the most value. That's a game changer. If the Montana and IMV succeed, we'll see a race to the bottom, in a good way. A competition to make the best, simplest, most affordable truck. One that does its job and doesn't break the bank. It's the future we've been waiting for. So, which one is better? Let's be honest, it depends. If you want a versatile workhorse that can become anything from a mobile workshop to a camper to a farm vehicle, the Toyota IMV Zero is your winner. If you're more interested in a smart, efficient, stylish daily truck that saves gas and looks good doing it, the Chevrolet Montana might be the better fit. It's not about which one is better. It's about which one is better for you. Final thoughts. What happens next? This isn't just a story about trucks. It's about what people want, what companies are willing to deliver, and how the market reacts. Whether the IMV Zero or Chevrolet Montana wins this battle is beside the point. The bigger win is for us, the consumers. For the first time in a long time, automakers are fighting to offer more for less. And that's the kind of disruption we can all get behind. What do you think? Will Toyota or GM win this new truck war? And would you buy a $10,000 pickup if it met your needs? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more updates on this massive market shakeup.